Hi, I'm Carcina.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Orsino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. What's up? Welcome back to this Raising Canaan Season 5, Episode 3 review. Now, I'm seeing this and I'm like, wow. This is the most retrospective episode they probably have ever had. And while moving in such a pace, you're seeing the turning point. Episode 3 is, because it's only 8 episodes, they're going to have to start turning things fast. So immediately, Rahu is positioning herself to get her business up and running quick. Getting herself up in Manhattan, buying out the club, owning the club. Now she's going to run the club to do her thing her way and conduct the business the way they want to run it. And you see Breeze taking over the corners from Kanan's, and by his side, they're taking over Unique's old corners that he used to roam with, as his crew don't know what happened to Unique. So they are still, repping. And a lot of them are not turning over in the fold. They're not, doing what they usually do, working off the little bit of work that they got left. Still being loyal to Neek. Now, the fact that they've taken over all Neek stuff and taken over his corners, nobody's saying or doing anything about anything. Is creating a bad situation, making it worse. So when you see things starting to swing and move in that kind of tone, and they getting into shootouts and all of the nonsense that the young people like Breeze do, you're trying to develop Breeze as a character, as a serious threat out here on the streets. And he's intimidating. But this is more of a Marvin episode, more than anything. When you start saying a Marvin episode, you want to know, like, well, what does that really mean? Marvin is the heart of the show. He's the first one with, who comes and have an epiphany, a realization that all of this is nothing. It means nothing. He was the first one to really have that come full circle. As you see Breeze right now trying to impose his will. But even though Marvin is there, this woman is fascinated that Marvin is allowing this woman, who was his sister, to shine and be the boss. And he's still comfortable and still got his, his macho-ness and don't have to prove it. And this woman that's the runner is the one that's going to end up messing everything up. And that's going to be Kanan's baby mother, Sean's mother. That's what we see. And she was a call girl. Now, I'm quite sure here this is how it all started. Because Sean's mother was a call girl. And Flossy, she likes Marvin. She sends Marvin this note like, come visit me, Marvin. Marvin like, all right, whatever. You're the new boss. We got to keep you happy. Go over there and see what's going on. Jeez, you're fascinating. I just want to talk to you, Marvin. You know how that go? The Willy Bobo. And even though she hasn't committed a crime, Jukebox is out here trying to solve a crime and basically keep this police officer away from the family as she pushed her girlfriend away after he went there applying the pressure to try to get information that Jukebox can help him with, which is ridiculous. Never seen a cop put pressure on somebody he has nothing on. That's not doing anything. It's like, okay. Now, very upset about the deal. You know, you see the Italian man from his small fish shop, Lil Linguini. He goes up there to talk to the big fish over in Manhattan. And it's true. Italians love to play big dog in this situation. And he's insulted with how in the world he sat there and talked to him. He was, how dare him come across this damn bridge from his little fish shop in Queens to come bring his ass up here to talk to me. Like, dude, we're the New York Yankees. You're like some mental. Go back over the bridge. Like, can you imagine the balls on that guy coming in here like that? Yeah, he was insulted. Now, this episode was a little different. They finally have a conversation without Kanan. Kanan finally apologizes for pulling a gun on her the other night before Lou died and everything. So again, she's trying to get something out of Kanan about Lou. Like, how do you feel about it? Like, you still have not processed any of this. She's torn up, messed up about it. Kanan seems like he still just don't care. Giving a lot of insight as to what's going on in the sports world. No, Marvin and Breeze have not met yet. And I think when they do meet, it will be a violent situation. And as he's telling Kanan, look, we finna take over this game. These old people gotta go. Like, all these old people are in the way. It's our time to rule all this. This is the time. Take it all over. Now, the jealousy is starting to sink in with this doggone punk right here because he just love to get in there and cause trouble. He can't help himself. He's being passed over, and he knows it. They ain't even trying to hide it from him. He told him you getting passed over. And Rock is doing her thing, and she's setting up moves and doing things on her own, buying property in certain areas for whatever reason she's getting ready to do it. Who knows what she's going to create? Is it a laundromat? What's happening? So the clip that everyone saw when Kanan talks to Marvin in the room was epic. It was everything you would want it to be. Marvin gives one of the best, as he's been the best character on the show, period. Out of every series. he delivers this with found fire. London Brown, whose real brother died, was killed, and he lost his brother. This hits home for him, and then he had to be the big dog. He got to be the guy. So in real life, it's like it's playing out in his character, the emotions, everything, and how fired up he is about everything. And then Kanan talking about, you can come work for me. That's almost how I feel my little cousin. Work for y'all? What you mean? You can take me, dude. You can't save me. Yeah, so that's how I felt. So after this, Marvin goes to the chick's house. He need a drink after hearing all this craziness he heard earlier. And Marvin's in a good spot. Marvin's doing real good, but he's almost kind of torn. Like, what are we doing this for? Like, what is all this for? It's all going in his mind. Like, why am I running around? Here come old Stefano. Now he wants to tell Kanan what's all going on. Because he's like, look, I might have to do something to your mother. It might have to get violent. Because this is slapping me in the face, even though she found the loophole in our conversation. For her to go to Manhattan. And it's like he might get bloody. I want to know how Kanan feels about this. This is just for the show, but this would never happen in real life. But Kanan, like, I don't care. She's dead to me. I don't care what she do. I don't care what Rock does. She only cares about herself. So oh yeah, now they just start showing some cute girls, or they had a little lesbo scene, little cute lesbo from the club that meant nothing, just to let the audience know that hey, Juke is still gay. Don't forget the character is gay. Okay. So after that meaningless scene, Marvin is sitting there talking with Flossy. Marvin letting her know, like, look, it's gonna cost you if you're gonna sleep with me. And she's dying laughing, like, no, I just want the conversation and the drink. You're fascinating. Never seen a man like you. Plus, you can afford this. So, Flossie. Flossie is somebody who's been dealing and trying to be a boss in a very male-driven world environment. She loves any woman trying to stand up to that. Snaps and pops is like, look, Neek is gone, but he might not be gone. That man didn't play chess. He realized that this was a game he was gonna lose, so he decided not to play it. But hey, that man he fooled everybody like he was dead and then came back. Hey, I don't trust that Jack. So you gotta keep your head on swivel. Neek is smart. So he gave him credit for being smart and getting out of the game. Realizing what was about to go down. I mean, that was like blatantly obvious what was going down. So anyway, as this situation plays out, the detective makes a deal with Juke. He has a price that he wants to be paid. He's ready to go that route. So Juke will make sure she's paying him. Like this whole side story is ridiculous. Like it's like he has nothing on your family. You have no obligation to this man. For you to go this route, it's like, what are you doing it for? Well, now Marvin shows up and it becomes something else as he goes and talks to the pastor. So this is like all this episode was him coming to a realization that this can't go forever. Oh yeah, then the two twin white boys that come up and start talking crazy. That would never happen in a drug deal in an alley. And of course, yo, I heard you getting passed up. You'll never talk to a black man like that. Yeah, he's gonna be Kanan's first mark inside the business. Like it's just drawn out for him to get taken out. Yeah, he does wearing the old steel. That's funny. Uh Juke has an emotional conversation. Like she wants to work with her dad. Like, I want to be in the business. And Marv's like, I don't want this for you. Well, I love you, Daddy. I want to be with my daddy. It's like, Juke, you're out here making deals with cops. So he thought he was going to put pressure on Kanan. Kanan's not even worried about him. He knows that dude's obsolete. He don't even give him the respect of looking at him. Like he trying to threaten Kanan. Kanan just laughs and continues with his count. So Juke gets a job behind the bar. That's her new position. That's where she's going. And that's pretty much where Juke is going. You know, this is her extent of what she's doing. Rock paid some idiots to go over there and spray this spot up where Unique's corner was that they got and made it look like a retaliatory hit for what happened earlier. He sees this, not knowing it came from Rock. But Rock is already setting the stage to let Stefano know, messing up their spots and taking that corner. Now it's got heavy police presence at that corner. That's going to dry up work. And Marv and him, they're having their realization as they look in the living room where they used to sit as a family and they had Thanksgiving dinner with one member gone, Lou. It just all starts to unravel. And they come to the realization that it's never going to be the same. And it's not going to end well for any of them. Well, Kanan is starting to doubt maybe his moms didn't kill Famous and everybody else. So now here's the lady who's making her drops. And of course she goes and now a lot of y'all told me, well, she ain't got the same name as Kanan's baby mama. This could be her street name that she's using. You know she's prostitute. So her real name probably hadn't been revealed yet. So you have to wait and see what falls out and what the fallout is going to be. But as you can see, Kanan is the one that opens the door as we get ready to get out of this episode. He's ready to mess up the entire business for Rock. So this episode breakdown tells you one or two things and what you're going to see next. you're gonna see an explosive episode 4 and episode 5. People are not getting the direction that they're supposed to get, like that what they thinking they're going to get in this episode. This episode was really setting the pieces up for what you're gonna see for the characters for the next how many 5 episodes you got left. You see Marvin's plight as this episode focused and give light to actually that what they're doing is actually wrong. There is no silver lining at the end of this. Like, what are we all doing? We got money, we got gold chains, we got all of this stuff, but what is it really doing? Like, what are we doing? It's like a hamster on the wheel. It's like we're gonna keep running on this thing until we just to what? Our demise? This ain't really living. And Rock don't even respond because there's nothing she can't say to this. You know, it's like, well, what you want me to say, Rock? This is it. This is the life. You don't like it, then fine. That's because most people just didn't understand and get it. Now, all of this is a realization for people who don't know, is that all of these things here feel like a spin around the hamster wheel for people that's in the world that's trying to figure it all out. Is that it was a good episode, but it's another setup for what you're gonna see fall out now as they're trying to eliminate things from last year, old characters, storylines that are just run its course. And what everybody finna see now is just the final fallout now that everything is set to go. Rock's in Manhattan, Kanan and Breeze is running the corners. Everybody's in their position. Juke is working with the cop. And now we're going to just see how it plays out in the next 5 episodes. Stage is set. So tell me what you think about the episode review in the comment section. And we're out.